secret missions to justify my own transgressions? Or would it be, even to myself, secret, literally separated and sacred? I stand here in front of you wondering. Perhaps we may start by saying the following. The philosopher himself is always displaced, wandering like a restless monument for thought, and sometimes even embodying, in a deformed way for sure, monumental thought, never at home. The amount of philosophers who went in exile, who were born into immigrant communities, or driven across borders, defined by clearly constitutions and high moral standards, is commensurably considerable. And even where the philosopher is supposed to feel at most at home, in language, even though this home does have walls, corridors, attics, cellars, constantly undergoes renovations, is subject to governmental safety procedures, and is most probably haunted, he is constantly attacked for not speaking in a clear language. In a clear language. I'm sure that Spinoza knows what I'm talking about. So here I am, still, albeit barely, standing without an ethics, without a constitution, explicitly formulated, potentially shattered like the statue of Apollo in front of the crucifix in Tommaso Loretti's painting The Triumph of Christianity, as brilliantly discussed by Michiel American in his introduction to the book Undone. The philosopher, shattered and beaten down by institutionalized language, makes a run for it, to suicide, to exile, or to the modest modes of introspection and meditation. When toward the end of his life, Jacques Derrida occupied himself increasingly with the problem of democracy, this was perhaps because it is the only political constellation that offers, haphazardly, by mistake, and most probably only temporarily, a place to the philosopher, or at least is willing to engage with the constant wandering of philosophy, looking for open spaces and dark corners alike. That this wandering is often perceived as empty rhetoric is correlative to the hatred of democracy. What is crucial in the sheltering of philosophy by democracy and the nurturing of democracy by philosophy is that both feed on their self-destruction. In fact, it is the potential for self-destruction that opens truly democratic discourse, that by nature carries the forcefulness and ferocity of rigorous philosophical thought. Philosophy and democracy, appearing side by side in Greek thought, are impossible without each other.